Hey, my name is James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. I've got some new house price data. House prices are up. You guys are going to go crazy in the comments. This is what we're going to get. Last week you said house prices are down. Now you're saying house prices are up. You're flip-flopping. You're all over the place. Well, listen to the video and listen to the content, and I'm going to tell you exactly who is saying house prices are up this time. And we'll also address who was saying house prices were down last week. Two stories can both be true at the same time. Now, if you're new around here and you haven't done already, do make sure you subscribe to the channel over there and hit the bell notification. We're on the way to 42,000 subscribers. We give you all the latest updates on house prices, on interest rates. We tell you when rates are cut before anybody else. And let's make sure we get some more views on this video. How do we do that? Simple. Smash like, tickle like, do something to the like button, guys. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm and massively helps the channel grow. So thanks to everyone that does that. So what's going on? Well, last week we did a video on Nationwide. Nationwide Building Society said last week that house prices were in fact down for the month of April. And that is true. And that's what they saw in their data. They saw house price data showing that on their book, the loans that they've agreed, that house prices were down 0.6%. But Halifax is a different lender. And so Halifax have various brands that they work with. They have Lloyds, they have Halifax, they have various buy-to-let products as well. And their book is saying that house prices were actually up in April. And so two things can be different and still be true at the same time. So what is going on and how much are they seeing the market moving? So we're talking about Halifax. They encompass Lloyds and other lenders as well. So they've got buy-to-let products as well. And they saw a jump in house prices in April. Not much. It was 0.3% up for the month of April. They talked a lot in this about the fact that stamp duty played a big role in this. And this is still some deals that were likely lagging a little bit, that potentially just didn't quite get done by that stamp duty holiday, but they were all agreed and going through, and so they still completed. Now, the first quarter of this year was very busy. House prices were up on the whole, and we also saw a lot of transactions done. 500,000 people, you might be one of them, bought a property in that time, and people were really moving fast in order to beat that stamp duty increase. You see, stamp duty is massively increased on April the 1st for first-time buyers. Buy-to-let investors got hit last year in the budget, and it also has hit other types of property. So properties didn't pay stamp duty up to 250 grand. It's now down to 125 grand. That brings some northern properties that didn't pay stamp duty before into that stamp duty category as well. So lots of transactions happened. The market, they said, was still fairly busy in April, but they addressed the fact that the market is slowing down. And we're hearing that from lots of different sources now. Nationwide have said that, Rightmove said that, estate agents have said that, RICS have said that. So lots of people are saying the market is slower. And that's why it's important to listen to all these different sources and make our own opinion on what's going on in the market. Now, here's something that I would suggest. If you have a mortgage that you're looking for, a remortgage or a new purchase at the moment, you've got Nationwide telling you that house prices are down 0.6%. You've got Halifax telling you house prices are up 0.3%. Now, if I'm doing a remortgage, one fear that I have at the moment is that the surveyor will down value my property. I had that massively in Hastings during the pandemic. I had a property that was worth nearly 300 grand that got valued at 220. It didn't have great borrowing on it, so I was okay. I just wanted to get the deal done and refinance because the mortgage was at a very good rate. But I've also had that in other places as well, where one lender says that it's a low value and one lender said it's a high value. Had that up north before as well. So here's what I would do. if I was looking and I was concerned about the valuation outcome, I would look at a Halifax product because they clearly see the market as more buoyant than the Nationwide do. And so potentially their bank of surveyors that they've got are valuing things maybe where you want them to be. And that could be a positive for you and mean that you don't need to top up the deposit. So just a thought there. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe it does. It's worth looking at. So they're saying annual growth at the moment is still positive, but it is slowing down on that. And so they're saying that it's 3.2% on an annual basis, which is down. It was above 5% at one stage. So it does show the market is slowing down. How much are they seeing average house prices that they've sold at? They are seeing them at £297,781,000. So not insignificant what they see. But remember, this is just their lending book on all their products, brands and services. Now, also in the update, there was actually one more thing with Halifax. Their forecast for the year is that house prices will increase for the year on an average basis around 3%. So just below what we're expecting inflation to get to. The Bank of England is expecting inflation at the end of the year to be 3.5%. If house prices are up 3%, that means in real terms they're actually down because they haven't kept up with inflation. So that means that you kind of had a property cut in house prices without feeling the pain of an actual physical drop. What's also mentioned in this report is RICS. And so RICS are the surveyors. Royal Institute Chartered Surveyors. I think that's right. And so RICS are saying that more than half of their members feel that house prices are going to drop, different to what Halifax are saying here. So Halifax, they're saying 3% up on an annual basis is what we'll end up at the end of the year. RICS, the surveyors, who work for all lenders, even if you do cash purchases as well, they could be involved in that as well. Maybe you want to know the value before you complete a cash purchase. RICS are saying they feel house prices will be negative. They don't give a figure and say how much, but they do say more than 50% of RICS members are saying that they feel that the market is going to slow down, as a lot of people are saying, and that house prices will drop somewhat in 2025. So interesting data. I know I'm going to get flamed in the comments because I said Nationwide said it was up the other day, but this is just what it is. I can't change that. Halifax is saying house prices are up 0.3%, 3.2% on an annual basis. What do you think? Do you think this is a load of gobbledygook, or do you think this data is worth listening to and worth not what's going on? Do comment below and let me know. Do make sure that you like all the videos on the channel. And while you're here, do make sure you check out the fundamentals of property investing. I've linked to that in the description below. You can find out how to source properties below market value, how to renovate properties, how to add value to properties, and then the cash flow strategies that you need. It's less than £30 at the moment. Click in the description and grab that. And do make sure you check out all the other content as well on the channel, including this video right here.